Chapter 12. It was only a little bit after 10 when me and Tyree got back Friday night. The apartment was dark, which meant new Charlie hadn't come home. He didn't have to be home until 11:30 on Friday and Saturday, and most times he squeezed in right as the second hand was moving towards 11:45. Tyree didn't fuss with him about that. So he's supposed to be home at 11:30. He actually comes home at 11:45, late. A long time ago, Tyree had said that he was going to choose his arguments with new Charlie, or else they'd be fighting every minute of the day. Even though people call him Saint Tyree, he's not really. He's flesh and blood and makes mistakes just like other people. When we say someone is flesh and blood, that means that they're human, right? Flesh means like your skin, your body, and blood. Once I saw him push this man out of his way when he was running for the train. It was like he didn't even see the man as a human being. And the year before, when his girlfriend dumped him, he was just pure evil to live with for a while. And not telling me till now that he had been there when my daddy went in that lake? Nah, he wasn't all good. We got in a video and I put it in the VCR and went to get the rest of my dinner from the refrigerator. Ooh, VCRs are really old. So before we had DVD players, we had VCRs, and VHSs were like the things you put in them. Tyree checked the messages. There was one from a girl he kind of liked, so he went to his room and called her back. He dated girls off and on, and some of them were okay and some of them were dumb. I hadn't met this new one yet. It took Tyree a while before he brought a girl he was dating home. He was private that way. Mostly they went out to the movies or met on his lunch break. Sometimes he went to their house. Girls acted like he was God or something when they learned he was raising me and new Charlie. Saint Tyree. Yo, T, I yelled. You gonna watch this movie? I heard Tyree telling the girl to hold on. You go ahead, he called to me. I heard him close the door to his room. I sat there wishing Smitty and PJ were around, even if Smitty was nosy. I hadn't changed like Tyree said. I just didn't want to answer a whole lot of questions. Mama, I whispered, I'm still me. I'm still Lafayette. Me and Mama used to sit watching movies till late. We'd usually get funny ones and sit there cracking up over the stupidest thing. I rubbed my hand over the couch cushion. Moma'd sit there, and she'd laugh and laugh. This movie was about a guy who wakes up one morning and can't tell any lies. He's been lying to everyone, including his little son, for a long time. But this one day, every time he opened his mouth, the truth came out, and he found himself saying a lot of stuff he hadn't meant to say. It was supposed to be a comedy, but it wasn't that funny. I ate my chicken and watched the movie, wondering what it would mean if the whole world woke up having to tell the truth. Maybe then I would have known a long time ago about Tyree being up that late with my daddy. It was one of those movies you can figure out the end by the time you get to the middle. I watched it a little more than halfway through, then washed my plate, changed into a t-shirt and shorts, brushed my teeth, and went to bed. Tyree was still on the phone. It was a little bit after 11:30. I fell asleep listening for new Charlie's footsteps on the stairs. It was the stupid dog that kept waking me up. First, the barking that wasn't really there. 3 times I heard it. And each time I sat straight up in bed, then nothing, not even a whimper. But each time I turned over and started falling asleep again, the bark started up. Then, when I was almost asleep, I heard a car screech and slam into something soft and solid. No! I sat up again and blinked. The room was dark. I whispered. It had been a reddish dog with long hair and dark, sad eyes. It kept trying to bark, but no sound came out. I swallowed. The dog had its head in on Charlie's lap. I pulled the covers up over me and lay down again. My eyes felt heavy and dry, but when I closed them, it wasn't sleep that came to me, but Charlie. Charlie with his face raised up toward the sky, howling, screaming to nobody. Please, God, don't let it die.